We're going to go over the maintenance of the Tornado vacuum, or you may have one that's a Tennant. It looks like this, and they're basically the same. So we'll go over some basic things to maintain these vacuums. So the first thing we'll go over is how to change the bag. The front pops off, and then you will check your bag. If it's about half full like this one, it's ready to change. We don't want it to get much fuller than that, or you will lose suction. What I like to do is lay it down so I can easily pull the bag off and put it back on. You'll see there is a tube there, and that is where the hole in the bag goes. So I'm going to fluff my bag out to make room for that tube, and then I will grab the cardboard on both sides and push it down onto the tube. Then I will straighten my bag out so I can get the cover back on. And then I will pop the cover back on. Now we're going to check some things to make sure our vacuum's functioning properly. First, I'm going to make sure my wheels are spinning pretty easily. If not, there could be something wrong with the beater bar. Then I'm going to check for clogs. I'll take this piece off and look through it, make sure there's nothing clogged in there. I will also check the suction of the hose, make sure that there's no clog between the hose and the bag. And then there's this little thing on the back, a knob. And if it is open, you're not going to get full suction, so you want to turn it to where it's not open. And then to look inside there for clogs, you can just turn the whole thing, and you can see if there's a clog in there. I will also check the head to make sure there's no clog. I will put the vacuum up on its head, and if I angle it just right, I can look straight through that, and if I can see straight through like that, I don't have a clog. There's also this switch on the back. This is in case it overheats, it will shut off, and it is like a breaker. So that'll pop out and it'll be flush. To reset it, you have to push it back in. Here are some pictures of clogs that I found caused by some large pieces of paper or paper clips. We want to make sure we're not sucking those up into our vacuum. We need to be picking them up because it can cause a lot of problems. Now we're going to talk about how to wind up your cord. You want to start at the base of the vacuum, and then about arm's length, just wind it up loosely so that way there's no tangles, and it'll make it easier for you to work with your cord. We don't want to be winding it up from the plug to the vacuum because that just puts wind into the vacuum and gets it all tangled. That will be all for this video, so please make sure your vacuums are well maintained. It will make your job easier.